How's it going, everyone? It is WilsonPlays here, and today I am back with another video, back in Assetto Corsa once again, and today I am going to be showing you the best thing that you can do in Assetto Corsa. Now, this is nothing new. This has been around for almost as long as the game has existed, to be honest, but it is still, to this day, probably the best thing that you can do in Assetto Corsa, and what that is a Nordschleife Trackday online. Now, if you're not aware of the Nordschleife or the Nürburgring, I mean, you must have been living under some rocks, some granite. But the Nürburgring, you will have seen footage, even if you're not a racing fan or a car fan or whatever, you will have seen footage on YouTube of the Nürburgring, mainly crashes and fails, notably the YouTube corner. But yeah, today I will just show you online a Nordschleife Trackday. So I'm in the Audi R8, a R8 Plus. I believe it's like the 2016-ish model. We're leaving the car park here. So of course in real life you would stop here, scan your ticket, and be on your way. But I'm not going to do that, so I'm not blocking the road. So let's go. Let's experience this together, because I've done this many a time over the years playing AC. So, essentially what you do is you're at Nürburgring on the tourist layout, of course. As you saw, I had exited the tourist sort of car park. And you would just run a lap as fast as you're comfortable with. Now, like, I've not driven this track in a while. Plus, it's a road car. So, I don't have much confidence, so I'm not going to take it too quick. But I also won't go dirt slow for you guys. As you can see as well, I've turned off the entirety of the hood, just to make this look a little bit more authentic. Looks like we're using like a winter version of Nordschleife here. You can see the grass is kind of white, so are the trees. But essentially what you would do is run laps. There's real people. I mean, you can find pretty much maxed out servers, 32 people. And you would just essentially do a track day. Now, obviously, the server records the lap times and stuff. There's a F40 on the right-hand side there. But of course the server would run lap times. You can, of course, try and compete with the other people in the server. There's a Group B rally car there. Just parked. Maybe recording some footage, I don't know. But you would essentially just drive. I mean, just enjoy the circuit, enjoy the track that you're driving. I mean, the servers that you can find, there's a variety. There's ones that are dedicated to road cars, like this one is, almost. I mean, there's a Group B rally car, so I guess that's not quite accurate, but anyway. There's race car servers, so like GT3s and stuff like that. And there's servers that exist that are the mix of the two, and I guess this is one of them. And you would essentially just lap the circuit, as if you would in real life if you were to visit this place in your road car. You would, of course, like I said, scan your ticket and just go on the track and go and enjoy it. So why do I think this is the best thing to do in Assetto Corsa? Well, first of all, the track itself is probably one of the best tracks in the world. One of the hardest, of course, and longest, but one of the best tracks in the world. But the whole experience of doing this, it gives, in my opinion, people that don't really have the money, or maybe even a car in general, or a reliable enough car to do this, the chance to do it in a top-notch simulator, which Assetto Corsa definitely is. And to me, that is absolutely fantastic. Like I said in the intro, it's not a brand new thing to do. In AC. I mean, it's been around probably as long as the game has existed, almost. But it's just a nice thing to do, to share a track with real drivers. I mean, of course you could do something very similar with AI, I'm aware of that, but AI or AI. Especially in AC. I mean, AC's AI is not exactly the greatest, is it? But it's just an awesome thing to do. I mean, just to be able to experience Nordschleife track days, or Nürburgring track days, in an amazing simulator such as this one. And be with real people. I mean, it's fantastic. And of course, communities might run these within themselves. I mean, when I join the server, for example, there's a link to a Discord server, which I might actually end up joining, to be fair. So you can join communities through doing this. Communities might run modded cars, if that's the case, and of course you probably need to be in the Discord server for that, to get the latest cars that they're running and stuff like that. It's a good opportunity to make friends, I guess. I mean, I'm not massively bothered about that. So there's GTR behind me. I'm going to let him go. I'm going to make him pass on the left. That's what you would do in real life. So if I'm going to overtake anyone, I need to pass them on the left. I believe that's the rule. So that's a GTR GT3. So as I said, this is a mixed server. There's race cars and road cars. So you can see him disappearing in the distance, and it's just a fantastic experience, honestly. Like, I highly recommend, if you've got a copy of Assetto Corsa, if you have the Nordschleife, which is a DLC track, I believe, in one of the packs, Ready to Race 1, if I'm not mistaken, I can't remember. The link will be in the description anyway. Then you can experience this for yourself, and I highly recommend it, because it's just peaceful. Like, you can see how I'm driving. I mean, I'm not driving really, really slow, but I'm also not, like, trying to get the absolute maximum out of the car. And that's the main thing. It's just that you can drive it however you want. As long as you're safe, then you've got no problems. I mean, I could try hard. I really could. But there's no point me doing so, to be honest. I would just rather take it nice and safely and just get around the circuit. Like I would do in real life. Basically, obviously in real life you have the fear of crashing and hurting yourself and hurting the car and whatnot. In the sim, that doesn't really exist. But I am driving this probably not as I would in real life. I'd be too scared to go this fast in real life. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm just enjoying it, honestly. So here's YouTube Corner, I believe. Oh no, it's not. Sorry. I do this every single time I lap this circuit. I keep forgetting where I am. Well, not forgetting, because I know what corners are coming up next in my head, but yeah, I keep forgetting where YouTube Corner is for me. This is YouTube Corner. So this is the corner. The reason they call it that, and you should probably already know this, but is that's where the majority of YouTube clips from this circuit come from. Like people spinning out and crashing and whatnot. But yeah, it's just so peaceful. Like, you could just do this, chill out, maybe listen to some music if you want to. Or what I would be doing if I wasn't recording is probably have the volume maxed out, enjoy the sounds of the cars, or the car that I'm driving, and go from there. So, right, it's brilliant. I honestly love doing this. I'm going to do another lap. I think that's... I think we got time for it. So, we're not quite at the end of the lap here, but we're not far off, as I completely missed that. The mini carousel. But yeah, we'll do another lap. Because I don't think I can get tired of doing this. Of course, I'm going to have to quit at some point. Because video length and stuff. But yeah, that was a clean, quite tentative lap, must be said. I don't know what time it's going to be, because I don't have anything running. So the guy stopped to the left there, that's the GTR. So let's take it easy, because I can't quite see the entrance to the car park here. So in real life, more than likely, you would sort of finish your lap, pull in here, and park up, let your car cool down, etc. Take a break. But because this is the sim, what we can do is just drive straight through. We don't need to cool the car down or anything, so just drive straight through. Let's begin another lap. So let's be careful, don't hit any of these barriers, as I nearly did when I started my first lap, and away we go. So yeah, on for lap 2, because Can't get enough of this. I did see a car exit in the car park ahead of me somewhere. I don't know if it's a slower car though. If it is, we might be able to catch him up. But if it's not, then he'll disappear in the distance, but that's fine. Of course, be mindful that when you connect to one of these servers, people will have differing skill levels. I mean, there might be people that play the same server over and over again, and they'll get used to the track and get a lot faster and whatnot, but there will be differing skill levels in here, so just be mindful of that when you're catching up to someone. Or if someone's in a faster car than yours and they're right behind you, just be mindful of that as well. But yeah, I'm not doing a really good job of demonstrating how cool this actually is, because unfortunately we seem to not be getting many drivers around us right now. But trust me, it's cool. I mean, I can't exactly script it in a way to show you how cool it can actually be, but you get the idea. If you have ever seen footage of Nürburgring Track Day, you'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm pushing a little bit harder now because I've had a lap to warm up and sort of get used to the car and the track again. But of course, I'm not pushing to the point where I might crash. Let's not do that. But yeah, you can't go wrong driving Nürburgring. You really can't. It's a challenging track, but it's a brilliant one at the same time. I could never grow tired of driving this. Oh, I'm gonna crash. Oh, Lord. I was just kind of braking and the car wasn't slowing down, really. Here's the Lamborghini. Is he slowed up just to join me? Nah, there he goes. I think he's completely stopped. Oh, no. He's following me. Okay. Alright, we got a friend. We have a friend. Let's, again, take it nice and easy, he says, running wide. I don't know if he wants to pass me. He's just kind of stalking me right now. I'm trying not to make us crash. He's passing me on the right, which is something you don't do, but I think. But yeah, I wasn't exactly keeping to the right myself, to be honest. I wasn't sure what he was going to do, though. Because he slowed up for me and then let me through. And then started to kind of follow me again. But either way, we've run wide there. Such a challenging track. It's hard to consistently get this track right, it must be said. Especially in like a road car like this. Doesn't have the greatest grip, it's not a race car. It's always a challenge to know how much you can push. Could see a car in our rear view mirror, so he must have caught us up. So it must be a pretty quick car. I mean, I'm not exactly driving very quick myself, to be fair, so yeah, it looks like a prototype of some description. There's a Lambo spinning out. Yeah, you're just not paying attention, guy in a Zonda. I was slowing down to make sure I didn't crash, and he just kept his foot in it. So that's nice of him. I don't know what this Ferrari's doing either. Looks like a really impatient guy. I'm not selling this very well, am I? Yeah, there he goes. He's not making that corner. But yeah. I'm not exactly demonstrating how this could be, because it seems like I'm surrounded by really aggressive and not really paying attention kind of drivers, to be honest. So far, at least. But build yourself a nice community that do know how to drive correctly. And this could be, or join one. And this could be really great. I mean, this is a public server, so anyone can join. So you'd probably get varying, like I said, varying levels of experience and skills. And also varying levels of driving standards, I guess. Trying to push a little bit through here, but the car's just having none of it. It's an Audi R8, which is of course a sports car, or a supercar actually. I think it's probably classed as. But not much in the ways of grip, shall we say. I don't know what the temperature is. I mean, the outside temperature is 20, according to the car's dash. But I don't know what the track temperature is. So I don't know if my tyres are maybe a little bit cold. Possibly. But, yeah. But yeah, I love doing this. I need to do more of this, you know. Like, I'm preaching it to you guys. That it's one of the most fun, probably the most fun thing you can do in AC. Oh my god, hello. He went through the barrier. What the hell? Okay. But yeah, I'm preaching it to you guys as the most fun thing you can do in AC, and I just don't do it enough, to be honest. You do kind of have to have one eye on the mirror, though. That must be said. But you've probably already gathered that by now, as we actually make the mini carousel this time. Let's push it through the final corner. Let's do it. It's just a nice, peaceful video. Peaceful AC video, but there we go. That is the demonstration, I guess I can call it, of quite possibly the best thing you can do in AC. Again, not the greatest demonstration. A stream would probably demonstrate this much better, but if you want to see one of those, by the way, a stream of me doing this, then leave in the comments. You guys can get involved as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you enjoyed it, please hit the like button. Get subscribed, as always. And yeah, with that out of the way, guys, I shall see you in the next one. Take care, guys.